I'm just a guy who loves Disney and has way too much time on his hands. As always, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e and I want to apologize again for last week. I've been having all these crazy things happen to my camera, to my show. I had these family of spiders move in. I mean, look at this. This is nasty. This is horrible. And now, this week, all of a sudden, a miniature, like, voodoo-sized portion of Jason Voorhees came up. I don't know. I don't want to touch him because I'm afraid he's, like cut me or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Just strange stuff happening here with my house here. As you all know, I told you my house is haunted, and I've been hearing some oohs and ahs and creaks and cracks and all that other stuff. But I guess it's all in fun since this is the Halloween season after all. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right to the news. The new Sum of All Thrills attraction officially opened on October 14th at Innoventions. The height requirement is confirmed to be 48 inches if the ride profile with no inversions is chosen, and 54 inches with inversions. The Sum of All Thrills is a simulator attraction that lets you create a ride design and then hop onto a robot arm-mounted simulator pod to test drive the attraction that you build. That seems like a pretty cool thing. I can't wait to go back down to Disney World to check that out. So if you're going down to Disney World, especially Epcot, check that out. The Sum of All Thrills at Innoventions. Definitely a reason to hit Innoventions. And some refurbishment news for the next few months. Just reminders: Splash Mountain will be closed January 3rd through February 27th. For its annual refurbishment. I told you that. The Magic Carpets of Aladdin will be closed for refurbishment December 6th through the 19th. Blizzard Beach will be closed for its annual refurbishment January 10th through March 20th. And many other shops will be getting refurbishment as well. These will include Mrs. Potts Cupboard, the Friar's Nook, and the Seven Dwarfs Mining Company in the Magic Kingdom. It's winter time. It's the low period. So now is the time when Disney starts, repainting stuff, making it bright and cheerful. So if you don't mind going through that, that's one of the down things about going to Disney World, is that they're always doing work during the slow period. But you get a lesser weight on rides, and that doesn't bother me. To me, Disney's cool either way. So let's get right to the reviews. Alright, this week I want to be doing something actually kind of cool. I want to review two movies that are essentially the same thing, only one was made in 1975 and one was recently came out earlier this year, 2009. The first thing I want to review is Escape to Witch Mountain. Now, I'm not sure if any of you have seen this. You probably have seen the Race to Witch Mountain movie. I want to review that after this. But this is the original. This came out in 1975. And for what it was pretty technologically advanced for its time. Let me give you a little brief plot synopsis of this whole thing. I got some notes down here. Essentially, both of the movies are the same, only with this one the kids already have their psychic powers, but they don't know that they're aliens or anything. They just think they have psychic powers, like they can move things with their mind and predict the future. Now, seeing this, this evil billionaire guy adopts these kids and plans to exploit their powers for his personal gain. He keeps them locked in a mansion and everything, and eventually they escape and they befriend a guy who helped them, who in the newer one is played by The Rock's character, and he helps them get to Witch Mountain. Now they start getting these revelations that they're starting to understand where their powers are coming from as they race to Witch Mountain, and they realize they are extraterrestrials or aliens. Now they, in the end, they get to Witch Mountain and they get on their ship and everything's fine and dandy, and they go back to their home planet and everything is nice and ooh and ah. Now this movie was pretty well received. I enjoyed this movie actually. This is one of my not favorite movies, but one of the ones that, if I see it on TV, I'll wind up watching it just because I remember watching it as a kid. I went back and rewatched it, and it's pretty decent. Disney came out with this special edition with had audio commentary and some different things on it. So yeah, Escape to Witch Mountain. I'll give it 3 stars. It was okay. It's an average movie, nothing too good, nothing too bad. The special effects for what it is for being 1975 is actually pretty good. So if you ever get a chance, rent it from Blockbuster or buy it on Amazon, but get Escape to Witch Mountain, definitely something that needs to be in your Disney collection. Okay, like I said earlier, the next thing I'm going to review is Walt Disney Pictures' Race to Witch Mountain. This came out in March of this year. It stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, one of my favorite actors, just because he was a wrestler and he's pretty funny when when he wants to be. Also stars Carla Gugino and Anna Sophia Robb. You'll know her from the Bridge to Terabithia movies and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Now the plot is pretty much almost the same, only these kids know they have their powers and they know that they're aliens. But they're on their way to get back to their spaceship to save the world, because the government is coming to get them. The government wants to do some sort of experiments on them. They're aliens. Just use your imagination. And again, it's a big happy ending. They make it to the mountain, and they get to go back to their planet. Now there's a lot more action in this movie. There's a lot more CGI. And it all looks great. Disney really spared no expense when dealing with all this stuff. And there's a couple really funny one-liners in there. The Rock really did a solid job with this movie, as well as all the other actors. This was an average hit. It did really well in the box office. A lot better than they thought, but it was an average movie. People kind of rated it as a 5 out of 10 on things. Grossed about 106.4 million total. That's worldwide and all this other stuff. So it gave Disney a huge chunk of money. So it's now out on DVD. You can buy this anywhere. I got it at Walmart. So just plug in that. So yeah, I want to give Race to Witch Mountain, again, 3 stars. It's an average movie, nothing too spectacular, but the action is really good in it. It's a great adventure movie. I really recommend you pick it up, see it. If you see it in a bargain bin or whatever, definitely pick it up. Even if you don't see it in a bargain bin and you get the special edition, I'm sure this is a lot better than the normal set. So check this out. Definitely pick this up if you have some extra money. So Race to Witch Mountain, 3 stars. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this week's Disney News and Reviews. Again, I'm going to be, I got subpoenaed to be on Real Court last week, as you all saw, and I will be appearing on that soon. I haven't gotten a full date yet. They haven't really, called me and told me when to be there, but they told me to get all of my, research done, and I'm letting you know right now, I'm showing up with at least 1,000 pages of notes on why The Black Cauldron is a really crappy movie. I watched it again recently, and you know what? It's still a crappy movie. Now, granted, there is some some cult fans out there, and if you like it, that's fine. But it is still a bad movie. It's not a Disney movie, but even though it is. So yeah, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I want people to buy your stuff and go down to Disney World. I don't want them to not. That's my thing. Go to allrage.net, touringplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all their latest and greatest Disney news. Yeah, so I will see you all next week with 2 more Disney movies. And then the week following that will be the ultimate Yes, the ultimate Halloween episode that I can't wait to give to you. And hopefully I'll be able to sort out this haunting issue. So I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.